Greetings, everyone. So I'm watching this movie, Night of the Generals, 1967. A whole host of Peter O'Toole, Omar Sharif, and so on and everything else. And Peter O'Toole's in this, and he can't act. He can't act in this film at all, people. But Omar Sharif plays a very good part in this movie. But Peter O'Toole plays this, maniac sort of. He's just I don't know the right word, but he's a murderer anyhow. He's one of these crazy. But anyhow, it's at the end of the Second World War, people, 1945. And we've got this image here, and I've just put up an image of the crossed axes. And here we've got the crossed cannons, people. And we've got Nibelungen and Panzer SS Division. I think it's the 38th. Something like that, Panzer Division. And it's the end of the war, and I think they just threw it, whoever was left together. But they still had time for their mottos and logos. And I also think, if I remember rightly, that this outfit here, its other emblem is the Viking helmet and feathers. Like Asterix, out of Asterix and Obelix. He's got that hat on where he's got the feathers sort of thing. And also the Minnesota Vikings, it's that kind of stuff. And so Viking, Valkyrie, Norse mythology, all this sort of thing, the Northmen, and of course this symbol here, again, we've got cross cannons representing the crossed hemispheres of the brain fighting each other, the right and the left, hemispheres of the brain. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Should I, shan't I? Should I, shan't I? These decisions we make all day where, if you like me, people, I'm so indecisive, when I go out. I'm just a pain to go out shopping with or anything like that, because I just can't make up my mind with most things, people. So, this is the hemispheres, the male, the right, the warlike, the peace-like. And of course, we've got the skull here representing the two hemispheres, people, and the pineal gland. And again, it's centered, people. So, once these here, X marks the spot, soon as you're crossed X and your brains are at peace, then your pineal gland opens up and you become enlightened. That's what these are, lightning bolts, like old Lucifer, the old serpent falling from heaven as a lightning bolt, people. Where there was darkness, now there is light, as we see with lightning, people. And it's exactly the same thing as the crossed axes. It's no different at all. It's just a different interpretation. The cannons represent the axes. The skull represents the sun, of course. The pineal gland, where it's centered here, where the axes meet, where they become one piece. And when they become one, their pineal gland opens up and they become lightning bolts, enlightened, and all this sort of stuff, people. Very interesting. And you notice how they've put it on an archway, the arc. Here we go, people. All this sort of stuff, mind and body, the firmament, all this kind of stuff, all in these movies. This is back in 1967. But, of course, this will be real, this will be, people. So this is back in the 40s. And along with the Minnesota Viking helmet, nothing to do with wars at all. So, okay, everyone, just a quick one on symbology there. I mean, very cleverly done, put it with the bridge. See the arch coming through, the arch and the arch, all this. Alt. So there you go. You got it right there. Okay, everyone, thank you and goodbye.